WWE have pulled another top star from King of the Ring. Ric Flair has issued an apology for his little restaurant incident, and Jim Ross has teased a reunion with Jerry Lawler. Stay tuned, it's time for the news. So, taking to social media last night, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis announcing that another WWE star has been pulled from the King of the Ring tournament. It's just getting underway, and unfortunately, Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, is out. He is being replaced in the tournament by his Pride stablemate, Angelo Dawkins, who is now going to be facing the Bloodline's Tama Tonga in the opening round. Best of luck to you, Angelo.
It's a good chance for Angelo to get out from behind what everybody says. When it's like, oh, well, you know, Montez fought. Like, no, give Dawkins a standout moment, right?
I agree.
Let's go.
I think this could be a star-making performance if they give it time. The problem is he's in there with Tama Tonga. It's not a problem from an in-ring.
Tama's a shiny new toy.
Exactly. The match has every opportunity to be fantastic, but I think the result is a bit of a given.
Yeah, but well, as long as he gets a good performance in, right?
He's so good. He's so
massively underrated.
He is. He really, really is. And like Montez, I guess he's just a bit of a different beast, isn't he? He is a future top single star when they do eventually get round to it.
Why can't they be the team that both do that? Huh?
Yeah,
Why can't everybody just have a good time?
Why can't everybody win a world title so they mean nothing? No.
We've already got like 3. We may as well just add 10 more.
You never know, right? You look at like Miz and Morrison. Everybody thought that Morrison was going to be the guy main eventing, and then Miz has been there forever. He's a 2-time WWE champion. He's done it all. So maybe it'll be
Dawkins.
Flip reversed. Go on, Dawkins. Yes. You're going to get beat by Tama, sorry. The other matches announced for tonight's SmackDown in the King of the Ring opening round tournaments. We got Carmelo Hayes versus Baron Corbin. We got AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. And we've got LA Knight
versus Santos Escobar.
I was asking for a What was that?
you just pointed to me and I was like,
what do you think, LA? Oh my goodness. Anyway, tune into SmackDown tonight if you want to check those out.
Also, can we just say how funny it would be if Corbin just walks through the entire tournament, gets the exact same crown and cape, and they just put him back to square one?
I'm well up for that. I'm well up. They've actually shown the new crown.
Coming down with dog food every week. Like, oh.
That's what we want to see. Ric Flair has issued an apology for his little pizza restaurant incident this week. He initially doubled down on it. So just to give you a very, very quick recap, there was a bit of a verbal altercation with Ric Flair, who seemed to be inebriated in a pizza restaurant. Paisanos, apologies. It's been great press for them. They've come out smelling like roses, as they should, because they were in the right.
Staff handled it really well.
Yeah, they did. Where he was annoyed that it was some sort of bathroom incident. He was allegedly accused of being a peeping Tom by one of the wait staff, and somebody was seen texting on their phone in the bathroom and not giving Ric Flair the attention that he'd craved.
He needed the cubicle or something, and he wouldn't get out of the cubicle, and for whatever reason that led to a huge argument at the bar.
You've seen it. You know what's happened by now. The video was released by the restaurant.
Startling lack of woos.
What?
Startling lack of woos. I was expecting some woos as he was going.
He got on in the tweet, don't worry. Anyway, he doubled down on it, saying that people shouldn't support this restaurant, and he was in the right. Now he's come out and he said on the NJ Morning Show on Q105 that he was wrong for losing his temper, saying, I was wrong for losing my temper when I feel like I'm put in that area where I'm uncomfortable, and all of a sudden everything just fell apart. I got upset. I was wrong for getting upset. I probably should have just walked out the door, but it caught me so off guard because we were having a wonderful time. Then all of a sudden, someone in their kitchen said I did something wrong in the bathroom, and there's no one except me and him. Going on to apologize for the incident. So he did say that he probably only had 2 mixed drinks and a Michelob Ultra.
Michelob Ultra. It's a light beer.
Never heard of that.
It's for when you want to drink like 10 beers, but you don't want to get really drunk.
Right, gotcha.
Well, he seemed to do all right.
It is noted here by TMZ as well that he did actually end up ordering from the same restaurant on Uber Eats following the incident.
That'll show him.
So he went out and went, don't support these guys. And then, like, before that, he'd already
sees his own tweet. Why did I do that? God, no! I need $500 of paisanos right now.
It's not a real apology, is it? Because he's just got called out. He's obviously acted like a Karen, and he's got called out, rightly so.
Part of me just wishes that if he did do the apology, he just went, "Yeah, I did it." 4-star.
Well, he didn't admit to do it. You can't lie about it. He's on video doing it.
Yeah. I'll do it again. And then cackles into the sunset.
It's not a proper thing, is it? Anyway, that's the end of that matter, hopefully. Loads of takeaways from Ronda Rousey's book. So Our Fight recently released, and we want to give a big thank you, by the way, to Twitter user the Tiffy Season. I assume that's pronounced the Tiffy Season.
Tiffy Season.
Z.
Oh God.
Or Z.
I'm leaking.
Are
coffee.
You?
Yeah.
Just your mug or yourself there, Sam?
Mug is.
You're not leaking, are you? Moving on.
Move that
she mentioned that Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39 went over by 20 minutes. Did clarify later that included entrances and celebrations. Many producers allegedly finding that disrespectful to the main event, which was the Usos versus Sami Zayn. Ripley allegedly punished by not having, having her not wrestle and instead being a valet to the men in the Judgment Day. Just for the record, Rhea versus Charlotte at that show went 23 minutes and 34 seconds bell to bell, so that's not including entrances.
I'd say you can whack maybe 10 on for the entrances. At an absolute push.
Oh, a bit of,
yeah, they both did an Undertaker.
6. Yeah, but I don't think they were big entrances and everything.
Charlotte levitates down the ramp, taking a whole 20 minutes.
Yep, that definitely happened as well. Going over by 20 minutes at WrestleMania obviously isn't the done thing, but it was such a great match. It was excellently paced. I don't know. She also said that there was backstage tension between Triple H and Vince McMahon, both who wanted control. This is when Vince was there, obviously. Every time Triple H made a change, someone in production would send it to Vince, who would then change it back. Glad that we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's something we'd heard about a lot through various outlets and sources, but to have it confirmed by a former member of talent,
It's not surprising,
It's not surprising at all.
A horrible one here. Bruce Pritchard, according to the book, told Aaliyah that nobody wants to work with her, which made her cry. When confronted by Liv Bailey and herself, he tried acting as if he didn't tell her and tried to blame somebody else. It's been weird, this Bruce Pritchard thing, because I think a lot of us expected him to not be with the company because he's part of the old guard. And then Cody's got him out there celebrating him and he's been featured.
That was very weird.
I agree. I thought it was really, really odd.
I'm somebody that I've listened to Pritchard's podcasts and everything through the years, and but it felt very odd as Vince's right-hand man to be out there at that time. I don't know. It's very strange.
It is, isn't it? It is. It looks like that relationship is going to continue. Anyway, the fact that they're featuring him. Finally, she was told that Vince McMahon didn't think that fans would understand the pairing of her and Shayna Baszler because fans wouldn't think they're friends outside of WWE.
Part of me's like, Vince is just like, you've got blonde hair and you've got darker hair. You people don't hang out with each other outside of work. Nobody's buying this.
It's just mental, isn't it?
What, two people that do MMA hanging out together? No. You ever seen a boxer hang out with another boxer, or any of my stars hang out with each other as they're all high-fiving on YouTube?
What is it? You know what? Putting the obvious ridiculousness of that aside, what does it even matter? Because you can just tell that story on telly.
Yeah,
just making friends on telly. It's a show.
But do you think, I imagine he just lived entirely in his own head all the time. So people would just come up to him and say stuff and he'd be like, no. First excuse. Just brush people off and keep going.
It's just mental, isn't it? I tend to take the Ronda stuff with a grain of salt because,
just a massive shovel of it. But
I think she's got a vendetta against the company.
But this is spicy, and we've not had this for a while, so let's enjoy it.
I don't know. It's her interpretation of events and some speculation in there. So make of it what you will, but that's what it says in the book anyway. We're going to finish off with a big Attitude Era reunion tease. Jim Ross teasing a Jerry Lawler reunion. Don't get carried away with yourselves. He said it's not going to be an AEW or anything like that. Stop it. Stop it right now.
You know what to do. Get on to Tony now, publicly. We need Jerry Lawler in AEW. We need Jerry Lawler in AEW.
There are children in the building, Sam.
I want to hear, and I want to see the graphic. I want to see the response to Jerry Lawler being all elite.
JR was chatting away on Grilling JR, and he said, I feel bad about this week's news about Lawler, my partner. If you're unaware, he's now just under a Legends contract with WWE. He's no longer an active performer, if you want to call him that. He said, I think that he and I worked I don't think he and I worked our last match together. I really don't believe that. I think somewhere down the road, if nothing else, it'll be an appearance at least. And then continued, I just think that JR and the King at an appearance is marketable after all these years together. He's spot on there, isn't
of course.
he? So we'll see how that works out. I'm not saying that he's going to join the stuff at AEW whatsoever. I don't have any idea about that, and nor do I want to know. It's not my place to hire talent, but I certainly feel in my bones that there will be opportunities for he and I to work together, whether it be on a TV show or one-off type thing, or certainly some appearances. It seems like he went, I think we're going to do another match together. I think we're going to call another match, and then he's gone, maybe not actually. Appearances, we might do a Comic-Con or something.
Possibly, but it's one of those things where it's the easiest photo op ever, and I really hope they do it this way. You just need to build the exact table from the Attitude Era, put them next to each other, and then put a guest commentary, and that's where the person sits to get the picture taken with them, charge them $200. There you go.
Right, so you become the Carlos Cabrera.
Yeah, you become like the guest person coming down to be the third man on the booth while they sit there and just don't talk to you.
I'm being Hugo Savinovich. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? There's money to be made there for sure. Would I be up for hearing them commentate one more match? Yeah, for nostalgia. Why not?
For the sake of, just one more time.
On a even
sporadic basis. Probably got one more match in a bit of Paisano's car park somewhere.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. I don't want to see it happen in AEW. Time will tell on that one. Jerry Lawler is an old man. So is Jim Ross. He's still doing it anyway. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back for more news very, very shortly. Take care of yourselves. See you in a bit.